I don't know where you're at. I don't know if you were solving already. If you did, that's fine. So a radio antenna supported by two wires on opposite sides. The wires are anchored, just pay attention now, okay, 60 meters apart. One wire has an angle of elevation of 62 degrees, while the other one has an angle of elevation of 75 degrees. I give you full permission if it doesn't give you letters, right? You just call it X, Y, A, B, whatever you want to distinguish them, but make sure I know which one is which, okay? And so in this case, we're talking about a tower. The tower is somewhere in between, but we've got two angles of elevations. One is 62, one is 75. Which one is that tower closer to? If this is A and this is B, it's closer, it's a bit closer to B, I would say. Okay, so this is your antenna. And so one wire makes a 62-degree angle. There's my horizontal, there's my line angle going up. And the other one is making an angle of elevation of 75 degrees. We have a 90 because we're talking about an antenna. Another assumption we are making, folks, and it's not explicitly told you, that we're meeting at the same height. Both wires are attached to the same point at the antenna. We don't know if it's right at the top of the antenna or where exactly, but they're anchored at the same height. Okay? So determine the length of each wire. We'll call this wire, this is B, this is A. It doesn't say to specifically find one or the other, so let's solve this now. This is A, I sketched it, I put all the angles. Let's find more angles. What can I find here? This one is 15, correct? This one is 28. Oh, I also forgot to put the 60 meters apart. That is from end to end, 60 meters. How do I start here? You have the only side is 60 from end to end, okay guys? End to end. So if I follow these two wires, I need to use this entire angle from end to end, right? That follows these wires and connect at the very extremes. So I need to add these up. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That gives me 43 altogether. So you have to ignore the height sometimes. You have to be able to see past it and see where's the 60, which angle does it correspond to? It corresponds to the 43. So watch how I'm going to start my problem here. I'm going to go 43 over 60 meters. And then I'm going to go sine of, it's up to you which one you want to start with. If you start with 62, what letter goes down here for the side? 62 is across A, right? So I have to put A here. I would like to see that consistency, that's what you're solving for. You go 60 times sine of 62 divided by sine of 43. A is, let me just get this right. This is 7768. We are in meters. I'm going to use the same pair to start my second calculation. Sine of 43 over 60. Now I'm going to use 75 over B. what would I expect of this side? Will it be longer or shorter than A? Longer, right? Because the angle is greater across that side, so we're expecting a longer side. In fact, it will be the longest side, correct? Okay, let's keep going. B is 60 times sine of 75 divided by sine of 43. Is it almost home time or what? It's almost lunch, yes. That explains. Okay, so we've got both wires solved. Let's finish this before we go, okay? C. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so everything is visible. How far up the pole are the wires attached? What is it asking us for? The height of the triangle. Geez, I wonder if we have a shortcut for that. Remember? Slant times sine of the angle that is touching it. You may use this slant or you may use that slant, it doesn't matter. So asking for height. Sine of angle. So I'm going to go, if I use B here, B is 84.98 times sine of 62. You get 7503. Or height is side A would be 7768 times sine of 75, and I'm telling you, you're going to get the same answer. But wait, there's more. Let's say you don't like the shortcut. Cut out one of the triangles. This is a 90. This side right here would be 84.98. This is 62. This is your height. Just use sine law to solve for the height. This is your pair. Sine 62 over h. You get the same answer. Okay. This is an alternative. Anyways, I want you to, hold on. Hold it. 41, okay? Sketch pages 39 to 41. What am I saying? Sketch. I don't ask you to solve. Because if you solve it and it's all wrong, you're going to be upset, right? All this work for nothing. Sketch. I will check your notes tomorrow, okay? I'll do a walkabout. Make sure you sketch it.